Go.
Chilling in front of the in Athens at the Georgia Theater. George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic, and the opening band is the Booty Band. I got my man Carl here. See my man Carl. Good to see you anyway, Carl.
Hey, baby.
Carl, turn around, twist the camera and say hello, baby.
Hello, baby.
Hello, baby.
Hello, babies. Okay.
But anyway, though, it's always good to see my friend. It's always good to travel. Like we do, you know, P-Funk, we stay on the road. We always travel. And we just left Australia, Japan, Russia, France, Paris, France, Lyon, France. We played in some of the oldest amphitheaters in the world. One of them, I hear, was like 2,000 years old. That was a beautiful thing. London, Amsterdam. Did I say Russia? If I didn't, Russia. But anyway, though, it's always beautiful to do what you love to do, and I definitely do what I love to do. The band we do, we love to get up every day doing what we love to do. We do music. We give music and cheerful fun and joy and soul to the world, and that's always a beautiful thing, right? But we'll talk about Paul Hill for a minute. At this moment, it's a beautiful thing that's happened to me. By the way, May 3rd, I lost my mother, so it's been like kind of bittersweet time. Lost my mom. She's been my strongest inspiration in my life. She took me, led me to the water, and I drank all of it. I've been drinking ever since. She took me to my first show when I was 7 years old to see Temptations, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Bobby Taylor and the Vancouver's. If you don't know who that is, Carl know it is.
Right.
Bobby Taylor is the one who originally discovered Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 in Chicago at the Regal Theater. They said down in Ross would be good for promotion, but I want to tell the world right now, it's Bobby Taylor. Bobby Taylor, look that name up. And matter of fact, Bobby Taylor in the Vancouver's, if any of you guys remember Cheech and Chong, it's Cheech and Chong, right?
Yeah.
One of those guys was in Bobby Taylor in the Vancouver's. Anyway, I said it's been bittersweet time. Lost my mom. But the sweetness has been a record that I did maybe 12 years ago. Has just somehow sprouted back up. So in Europe, doing pretty good. Originally first put out when I was on a label called Harmony Park Entertainment. My fellow Herb Strathers is Rich Investor. The record kind of mildly did this thing in Detroit, Midwest a little bit, and then it kind of like, you know, you're not moving with a major, especially at that time. It kind of falls off. But anyway, good thing what you do when you're doing music. We sprout the things that we sprout. We sprout music and we spread our love, and like I said, we do what we love to do. And anyway, sprout your seeds, put out maybe some you, walk away from it. What's in the universe is always there. It's always there. So, this year, back in March, a fella named Moody Man remixed it. Kenny Dixon Jr. He's a techno mixer, DJ mixer from Detroit. By the way, Detroit has the largest and the most world-renowned DJs and remixers in the world. These guys in Detroit that walk around every day that I see on the normal, you go over in Europe, these guys are guys. I didn't know this until maybe 20 years later I discovered this. Anyway, a fella named Moody Man, he put the record out, remixed it, him and Amp Fiddler. Amp Fiddler used to be, not used to be, because once you're in P-Funk, you're always in P-Funk, right, Carl?
That's right, baby.
So we had maybe 500 members in a lifetime since George Clinton. Not that many, but there's been a lot of members in P-Funk. So anyway, Amp Fiddler, keyboard player, Funkadelic, and a dear good friend of mine, one of my writing partners. Myself, sorry y'all, let me get this right. Myself, Amp Fiddler, Michael Clip Payne, he's been with the band maybe 36 years, Stephen Boyd, the four of us was writing partners back in the 80s, telling my age. But fun. Anyway, Adam Fiddler gave it to Moody Man. Moody Man remixed it, did his thing. The record started taking off, kind of doing his thing. Performing and charting pretty good over there in the UK side of the UK. And then it ended up Japan and the places like that. Some of the places I've never been, like India. It's one place I haven't been. I'm going. I've been in Thailand, some of Asia, but not India. I'm going over there. They're a real beautiful girl. Flat booties, but beautiful. But anyway, a booty is a booty. But anyway, so, you know, like I said, the record is performing pretty good over there. And ended up in a fella by the name of Giles Peterson. Giles Peterson. This guy here is legendary. He's a part of BBC Radio. BBC Radio stretches out all over the goddamn globe. So they contact me since they heard the record and Giles Peterson put it in his hand and they asked him to do it on their compilation. Now, at that present time, Giles Peterson to me, I had no knowledge of him. So unbeknownst to me who he was, what he did, never heard of him. I started asking around about him. My buddy Amp Fiddler, I'm gonna mention Amp. I asked him about him. I said, man, do you know a fella named Giles Peterson? He said, yeah. He said, Giles Peterson, man, he's like God over in Europe. Matter of fact, he's like God around the world with radio, and he do parties with like maybe 40,000, 50,000 people sometimes. Wow, DJ. Make like 100,000 a night. Wow, DJ.
Right.
But anyway, Giles Peterson put it in his hand. So Giles Peterson take these underground artists. He took the record, put it on this compilation album, and I was very honored to be a part of this compilation album. He chooses his favorite artists around the world. Number one of the artists that he chose. Couldn't even show you on this record. The name of the album is Bubblers 10. Giles Peterson presents Bubblers 10, so this is the 10th album that he put out with artists around the world, his favorite artists. And it's doing pretty good. I'm very honored to be on this record. A lot of good artists on this record too. One lady you got to check out on the record, her name is Mia Andrews. Oh my God, she's like dead. Like that young lady there. Come here, girl. I'll get back to pimping it in a minute. You can edit that if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't scared of pimping. We're going to do another video. It wouldn't be this cup, it'd be the other cup. You know? Down wine, you know, pimp cup. But I got to do a wine cup. Right now. So we're doing it next. But anyway, y'all go check this record out. And I got a book coming out. The name of the book is High Hopes and Hell Hopes. High Hopes and Hell Hopes. It's a story about my life. It's a story about my story, but my mother's triumph. My mother was a good loving mother, but she went through her trials and tribulations. She went through the world of heroin. She did drugs and narcotics. So I seen her go through that. But from her going through that, it motivated me to be the best that I could be. I stayed on my square, and I traveled through this world, and I didn't have to put myself involved with the likeness of that. My mother did it for me. I guess I would say she was my sacrificial lamb. God bless her. God bless her soul. That she lived for me. That me, I'm the only boy, only man. I was the only boy of 5 girls. So anyway, my mom has been a strong inspiration in my life. And who knows, 20-some years later, or 19 years later, from the time I was born until I met George Clinton. So when I met them, heavy fun. Crack, heroin, everything. But anyway, I went to that door, and all this was around. But it did not tricking me off. I didn't judge what they did there because the school was in my home. So my mother and my home was the school of hard knocks. I love my mother for everything she was. Anyway, this book is about my life story, my life journeys, my mother's triumph, and what that means by high hopes and hell hopes. The high hopes that you have in life and the hell hopes that you go through from having your damn high hopes. Because we're going to go through all these pitfalls for being hopeful, for being joyful. You know, there's going to be this positive force that you're going to have. It's going to be built around you. But this negative force, which is these hell holes, you're going to fall in. But you're supposed to fall in the hell holes because you start appreciating your high hopes. And you need those same high hopes to pull you out of these hell holes. So they kind of interact and they go together. So read this book. This book is just not about my life story, about my mother's triumph. It can be centered and intermediate around anyone's story. Everyone has high hopes, and we all that's living, we're gonna go through hell holes. It don't make a difference to me if you're born a silver spoon in your mouth. That silver spoon gonna get rusty at times, them your hell holes. So this book will be finished, I say about another month. So anyway, check this book out. Be looking for this book. Be looking for this new album that's coming out, LPC, whatever you want to call it. It's called Male Function. M-A-L-E-F-U-N-K-T-I-O-N. Malfunction. Now, how I came up with that title is from malfunctions. The malfunctions in life. See, I'm always philosophizing, trying to tell you stories. But that's what I'm a writer, I'm a poet. Malfunctions you have. Your malfunctions, you learn to appreciate your malfunctions that you have. Because when you come out on the other end, by me being a male, and part of the funk, it's malfunction. Functioning male. Still doing this thing on this grind, gonna get his regardless. But without these malfunctions, you can appreciate functioning the other way. You gotta go through it. So anyway, remember, Malfunction, the album. Remember, Need Me Some You. The record. Remember the book. High Hopes and Hell Hopes. Remember, George Clinton, partner Funkadelic. It's forever, baby. I'm forever. P-Funk forever. P-Funk don't die. Multiply. So check everything out. Check me out. And peace the fuck out.